First thing I'm gonna talk about is the real live Debo. No other than Evil L Dog. That was my bro, Evil L Dog. I love him so much. You know what I'm saying? A real homie, the hardest lane I know. The hardest lane I ever knew in my life. Anyway, that dude had a standstill kick. He could kick you from standstill and kick you at the bottom of your motherfucking chin and take all your teeth out. Anyway, I seen him do a couple of things that was just amazing. Like, my boy got into it. I ain't gonna say no names what we got into it with, but he went over there. He said, "Is this him?" He walk over there, you know what I'm saying? He asked him, "Let me see his gazelles." He took his gazelles off his face and, he put them on. Al put them on and shit. And these motherfuckers hard, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like what old boy, had did, recently, you know what I'm saying? So he did it so cold. He put his glasses on. Old boy was jeweled out, you know what I'm saying? He was jeweled, big chunks of jewelry. Nigga Al just looked around and said, "Yeah, I like these glasses. Yeah, I really don't like what you did, though." And caught him just, I'm talking about them long-ass arms Blood had. That nigga had some long-ass arms and will catch you with just them long-ass, just monsters. Every hit he hit him with, tore something up. He hit him again, bam! He yanked the nigga tooth out mid-hit. Blood hit the nigga and yanked his tooth out after he hit him, yanked his tooth out with the gold tooth. He took the gold tooth. He hit him again, yanked his jury off. He hit him again. Blood was like just fucked off. So he trying to run. He had a burner. You know what I'm talking about? Al took his burner after he dazed him and that nigga was trying to get the fuck on. Al took his burner and just started playing toy with him, just busting at him while he's running down the street, still trying to get away. He was trying to get away. He finally got away. Al could have got him. He could have killed him if he wanted to, but he just was giving this nigga a warning, like, type shit. But that's only one episode, though. My boy was like a monster, though. You know what I'm talking about? He was a monster. He was trying to get at this Ebo one time. I remember we was in a van and we rolling and shit. Me and the homies and shit, and we with him. And he told my homie Woos, you know what I'm saying? He told him, "Hey, man, pull that motherfucking car over, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at this bitch right here. You know what I'm saying? She Miss Al Dog. That's Miss Al Dog right there." So the homie, like, he really didn't want to pull over because we was on him. Man, we was finna go do something. But he pulled over and shit. He got out the car. "Hey, you Miss Al Dog. You finna be Miss Al Dog." She's like, "No, I got a dude. I can't be. You know what I'm saying? I got a dude." He like, "Nah, you Miss Al Dog." You know what I'm talking about? She was on the beach cruiser. He just liked the way she was rolling that beach cruiser. He said, "She rolling this beach cruiser too gangster. She Miss Al Dog, right?" So I'm laughing. We laughing and shit. So he gets out the car. He trying to pop at her, So she said, "No, I got a dude." Her boyfriend coming down the street. She said, "Here he come now." He drove him down the street and shit. I ain't gonna say no name who he was. He pulling down the street, though. He rolling down the alley. He doing down the alley. We in the alley, you know what I'm saying? She lived in the alley, walking through the little alley and shit. Her little house was right there. Nigga Al was like, "This your boyfriend?" He pulls up and shit. When he pulled up, he saw Al. Al walked up to his car and was trying to, "Hey, man, roll down your window." This nigga was scared the motherfucker. He did not roll down that motherfucking window, so Al started trying to turn his car over, flipping that motherfucker, trying to flip it over. Blood left his bitch and everything. He like, "Nigga, fuck this bitch." Ooh, he driving off and shit, scared the motherfucker, right? So after that, she walks up to her house. She walking to her house. He's still walking with her to the house. She said, "No, you gotta go. You gotta go." So, she said, "And if you stay around here, I'm gonna have to call the police on you." He said, "Police? You know who the fuck I am, bitch?" Ooh. Look. She picked up that phone and called the police. This nigga caught her with a nice one. Blah! He really just tried to slap the phone out her hand, but he knocked all the rollers off her head. All of them. All the rollers off. He wasn't trying to slap her. He just slapping that phone and knocked all the rollers off her head. He was so hot, he picked up the motherfucking beach cruiser she was on and threw it on the roof. He said, "Bitch, you know who I am? I'm Al Dog." picked the motherfucking beach cruiser up and threw that motherfucker on the roof. I don't know nobody that could throw a beach cruiser on the roof. But Evil Al did that thing, though. He threw that motherfucker on the roof. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, blood, we gotta go, nigga. So we got to leave and this shit, and we left. That's one episode. That's another episode. See, think about Al, dog, though. He didn't like busters. He ain't gonna hang around you if you a buster, none of that. He used to come over to my house. We used to do the little music and shit, fuck around with the music, and you know, cause he could rap. He could rap his ass off. Everybody know about Al from the pen everywhere. Blood knew how to rap. He had flows. You know what I'm talking about? I got some old shit from him. You know, I might just release it or whatever, but I got some old shit from him. But anyway, you know, he used to always come over my house. You know what I'm saying? We get the little 211s. He brings some 211s. I got some 11s for us, blood. Ooh, 211s. You know what I'm saying? We sipping on the 211. You know, get drunk and get the rationing and shit, and rationing with blood and all that. And we, you know what I'm saying? He like real niggas. He didn't like no busters. If you a buster, then you can't be around him. You know what I'm saying? I done seen him jack a paraplegic. He'd turn a paraplegic over and just take his money out of his pants if the nigga's looking like he's scary. He didn't like scary motherfucker. But anyway, like I said, Evil L, dog, was a monster. You talking about a real live Debo? That's a real live motherfucking Debo. Ask anybody from here to the pen to whatever. Whoever knew L, dog, know what the fuck I'm talking about. So anyway, you know, I got many stories about blood, but I'm going to just go, you know, big it right now and just let that be the story right now about Evil Al, dog. He was a monster, a beast. That was the hardest nigga that walked FIGG to me. You fig me? Everybody got different opinions, but he was the hardest to me. Evil Al, dog, rest in peace, my nigga. For real. Woke.